G'day folks, this is Sim. Welcome back to 7 Days To Die done from down under. And yeah, things have gone a little bit to shit. So I'm actually back at the church and I've probably had half a dozen deaths along the way. What we're going to do is we're going to take a run in here, grab my backpack. Where? Inside? Yep, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take what we really need, which right now is going to be the clothing, and we're going to get that on. Need to find out if there's a quicker way to get dressed. Probably right click and wear, but that's probably going to take just as long as well. Okay, so I need bow, I need the shovel, I need the axe, I want my club, I'll leave the crossbow bolts behind for now. I definitely need the arrows, any food and medicines, and as many feathers as I can get, and I'm going to need to grab a few other bits, but that's just not going to happen. Now it looks like, yeah, I know I'm talking fast. It looks like she's the only one that's in there, so let's see what we can do about taking her out and reducing the attention that we've got to deal with. Okay. Alright, now I can't shift all of this stuff, and I really need to. There's another one in there. So what I'm going to do, let's have a closer look now that it's quiet. What do I really need to have on me? I definitely need the coffee. I picked up a nail gun along the way. Definitely need bandages. Need the sticks that I've picked up. Need my frames. Definitely need the water, and now we're getting really full. Leave the bits and pieces that we don't need behind, including the gun parts. I hear something. There's one over there. Alright, now there's not too many around at the moment, so let's grab that bow. Let's see if we can take out some of these troublemakers. See, that was definitely a neck shot. That was a headshot, so I'm gonna have to work out exactly what the drop is. If we have a look at this guy here, that was, I'm pretty sure, head. That was too, so we definitely want to aim just a little bit high. See, that was low, but that was a headshot, so we're aiming just over their head, it looks like. Alright, that seems to have quietened things down again. Let's just get back up here, see where that annoying one was. She's out of sight at the moment, so let's get back to our looting. Well, maybe not. Let's take this guy out as well. That was a miss. That wasn't. That was over his head. That was a headshot. Alright, we're going to get there. I wish she'd come up where I could see it. Right, so yeah, I definitely want to come back for these gun parts, no questions asked. But right now, they're not massively high on my list of priorities. I want the repair stuff, and we want the pipes, we definitely want the potato, and we got company, so let's move. Because what I want to do, am I out of arrows? Yep, time to bug out. Okay, so I've found a spot that we can shelter in overnight, hopefully. it's going to be a little bit risky. So what we might do is just, now that we're over here and we're a little bit clear, grab a couple of extra stones and let's make ourselves up a whole bunch of arrows. We've got sticks, we've got some stones, we've got the feathers, so let's craft as many as we can. And get a few more stones along the way so that I can make myself up a campfire. And then we'll have a sit down and a bit of a chat about what's been going on. I'm going to grab a little bit of extra cotton as well. That was a bit rude. Okay, so the other thing we're probably going to want to do while we think about it, they're still crafting, and I've got the craft timers turned up. Let's loop around here. You'll find out, go away, find out why shortly enough. There's a lot of loose guys roaming around here at the moment because I've dragged them in this direction. Okay, so this is the route where we're heading, and before we attract too much attention, I'm going blind here. Let's get a pickaxe on our bar and the axe on our bar, and there's one other thing that I need right now. Did I pick up any wood? No, I didn't. I'm going to need wood. I'm trying to think about 100 miles an hour at the moment, and I'm carrying too much crap on me at the same time, which is probably not a great idea. You still can't see me? Good. Okay, and what else was it that I needed? There was something that I had here that I needed, and I can't even think what it was. Yeah, it'll come to me about 5 minutes after it's important. Oh, that's right. Jeez. Okay, we need to repair this bloody bow before we do anything. Much better. Alright, so the reason it's so quiet right here at the moment is I'm going to have to reload. And that's a bob. Oh, that was a clutch shot. Thank you. Just every once in a while, the shot seems to go a little low. Whoa! I'm bleeding. Okay, and we're running out of time pretty rapidly, so let's get round the back. I would prefer to get inside. Oh, not going to be doing any of that. That was the 10 o'clock bell. So let's get upstairs and hope nobody's up on the roof and hope we don't fall off. Nope. So far so good. Okay, what we're going to want to do here is throw some frames up so they can't come up the ladder. As soon as I can spot the ladder, where is it? Where's that bloody ladder? Why am I missing it? I'm blind as a bat. I cannot see where that ladder is and I don't want to fall off the edge. And I'm standing up here to be seen by everything. Why can I not see the ladder? There it is. Right on the edge, just there. Okay. Frame. Frame. Gotta be careful I don't end up killing myself. Come on. Give me... Oh, fuck. Oh, man, that was close. That was stupidly close. Bloody hell. Alright. And I need a repair tool, so I don't think I brought a stone axe with me. I don't have any wood anyway. Alright, let's get over here, out of sight, and hunker down. Probably not going to have what I need to make a campfire either. You wait and see. Campfire? Oh no, we've got the stones. What we don't have is the fuel. What can we throw on the ground? Don't need to. Alright. I'll just toss this down here. And for the time being, we'll throw that dirty water in there. Oh, I don't even have a cooking pot. Now, I was sure I picked up a cooking pot. Hopefully there'll be one downstairs. I do have a torch. Now I know light attracts them, but I am hoping that because of the position we are up on the roof up here, they won't actually be able to see the light. And as long as I don't do too much mucking around, it shouldn't be too bad. However, part of me seriously wants to get down and grab some wood. But it's not that dark, so I think what we'll do is we will have that chat that I was talking about. And it could get messed up real fast because I can hear a wandering horde below us. And I can also see some stuff flying over there, which really makes me wonder whether that's just pretties or whether they're hornets. Whatever is here is already trying to trash the building that we're on, so let's hope they don't take out any of the crates. Alright, so what happened? Let's have a look at the map and I'll give you a bit of an idea. Where we are right now, that is the church where I died. And if we come over here, you can see there is quite a bit of map area explored that wasn't explored before. So what happened? When I died, I respawned over here, which is where I'd set up the camp. And that reminds me, first thing that we need to do before we do anything else, just get around the other side here. And let's get that sleeping bag down so that we've got a spawn point again. Right. So, back over here in the light. At least it's staying quiet. That horde seems to have passed through quickly, so it was only a small one. So, what was happening? Alright, so as I said, what I did was I spawned here and I basically bolted straight back. And look, it wasn't too much of a problem. Everything was fine. I come over the top of the hill here and down the other side, and I was just coming in sight of the church, and bang, I got nailed from behind by a dog. And again, no warning. It was completely silent. And yeah, obviously I was in no position to get away from him because I'd been running and I'd run as far as I could. And my stamina was shot, and yeah, it took me out, and the dogs will take you out real fast. So yeah, that's fair enough. So anyway, I then respawned all the way back up here, out in the middle of nowhere, and at this point it's getting dark. So I took a bead on where I died, and I started running, and I hit this small little, can't really call it a town, it's just 3 houses. And I was working my way through here, wasn't doing anything particularly ragged, and it was pretty quiet, and then all of a sudden, bang, zombies everywhere. And again, my wellness is starting to take a bit of a hit. I could not get away. Died. Respawned again, and at that point it was now night time, and I was not in a good place. I've spawned back up here, right on the edge of this snow biome. Again, I'm in the middle of the night. Actually, it wasn't there. It was, in fact, I'm not absolutely sure where it was. It was somewhere around here, I think, but I can't be sure. Anyway, I'm running through the night trying to keep hidden, but I got spotted. And you can't, at the moment, with the armour and the other gear I've got, and the lack of supplies and low wellness, you just can't outrun things. So I got run down and murdered again. And I respawned back up here and made my way down to this, and then back into here, and that's where we picked up. Now, the problem is that in the process of all of this, I had some major issues with my recording. And I'm still not sure exactly what the problem was, but I lost probably an episode's worth of footage, maybe 2. I'm really not sure because there was so much stuff going on at the time. And ended up tracking down some log files for DxTory, which is what I use for recording and has always been rock solid for me. And the only thing I could spot was some issue with the audio. I mean, I'd been recording successfully, and then all of a sudden it just suddenly stopped recording halfway through. Anyway, to cut a long story short, because I'm rabbiting on, I ended up switching my audio settings to default, which are exactly the same settings that it was set at for my custom settings, and everything started working again. So I am sorry, I have lost a bit of footage, particularly the death stuff, but just to confirm how ragged things have been, there you go. My wellness is down to 60, which means I'm in a pretty ragged way. 6 deaths in total, so it's going to take a bit of work to come back from there. But that's what we're going to do. So what I'm going to be doing is, in the morning, we're going to head down and we're going to see what we can do about looting this place. We're going to set up a temporary base of some sorts. I'm not sure whether I want to do it here though, because zombies do tend to spawn around points of interest, but I haven't found a spot yet that I particularly like, so yeah, we'll see how we go. I will cut out here for a short period of time while we wait for the morning, and then I'll duck down. I'll grab some wood quickly because I'm going to need that. I need to make a chest because I need to be able to dump some stuff here so that if we die we don't lose everything again, and then we'll get to looting. So I'll see you very shortly. Okay, so this is a bit shit. Morning came, ran downstairs, chopped down a couple of trees, nothing special, and all of a sudden we've got a pack of 6 freaking dogs. And yeah, I can't defend against that. It's almost impossible to defend against that this early in the game. I don't know how anybody is supposed to. Now, fair enough, I'm a little bit salty at the moment, so it might be an issue, but we're going to have to get down. They're going to trash this place. Random packs of 6 dogs. I mean, dogs are painfully dangerous enough already in this game without putting 6 of them in. I suspect if I jump off here, I'm probably going to break a leg. Can we land on that? Okay, so what we're going to have to try and do is try and draw them away, and I'm probably going to run out of stamina. So let's see how quickly we die. Because they do apparently lose interest. They've already broken their way into the building. Make a run across the bridge here. Hope it doesn't collapse on us and kill us. Okay, so I have no idea whether I've lost them or not, but I've got to get back over there. And get my bow back. This is just ragged. It's really rough. Okay, so you can see them running around over there like crazy at the moment. Look at them all. One down there, more down there, and this one's coming after me now. So let's run and see if we can draw it away. I have heard that they will lose interest after a period of time, but after this many deaths, I don't know whether I've got enough stamina. Okay, so we definitely lost that one. I can't do anything unless I can get my stuff back. I don't want to start from scratch. Alright, let's head over here. Hope that this... We're out of stamina. And we got zombies around us. Let's just recover quickly. If I can get my bow, I can shoot him from the top of the building. But I don't think I've got the time. And it sounds like there's a dog underneath me. Alright. Okay, so once again we're going to come through here and we are going to try and get their attention and draw them away. Just for long enough to be able to pick this up, unless we are lucky enough that they've moved. Come on, give me everything. Alright, let's just get upstairs. Get upstairs! Whoa! And I just shited my brown denim pants. Okay, now they're going to be coming up after us. Let's get this clothing on quickly. Here, is this any quicker? Where? Alright, the bow, we've got the arrows. Now unfortunately this isn't Minecraft, so we can't shift. We are gonna have to sit on the edge. We can't do that either because they're all inside, it seems. Oh, it is really hard to figure out where the edge actually is. There's a dog. Can we hit that from here? Bloody pig. Don't think we're having any success hitting that. Looks like I'm just wasting arrows. What about you? Can I hit you? Yep. I can't hit him in the head though. It's probably going to take a lot of shots to kill him, and I don't know whether I've got enough arrows. Although we did make 75 up, didn't we? There's one down. There's another one down. Okay, so that's not too bad. What about you? That was a miss. And you're going to try and climb up, aren't you? There's another dog. You made it? Yeah, you did. Right. Don't hit me. That's not allowed. Running out of daylight, and there's definitely another dog around down here. Got to find it. Problem is I want to get down to those corpses. Oh, okay, that one's inside. Oh, and those dogs just... Did I hit that through the gap? Okay, let's do this quick. Zombie dog, we want the animal hide, and I'll explain why in just a minute. We need to kill as many things as we possibly can. Alright, let's grab what I can out of here. And what are we going to leave behind? Don't think too long, Glenn. You can only die once. Empty can. Give me those wood logs. Alright, and let's just do what we can to keep them hopefully out of there. Man, look how much damage they did. I suppose at least we've got a way in here. We didn't have to break in ourselves. Let's get something behind that ladder, because if they break my ladder, we're going to have fun. Come on, let me place that. Not going to wait any longer. Let's get upstairs. Upstairs. And let's get over here, crouch down. And what do we got? Food and sunglasses. Well, everything's not a complete disaster, I suppose. Okay, so first things first, we need somewhere to put this junk so that I don't lose it again. So let's grab a ton of wood. And while we're doing that, we'll talk about something really important that I probably should have talked about earlier for those of you who are new to Alpha 12, because it is a major change. And I've already seen a lot of popular YouTubers making this mistake. So, the Forge Ahead book doesn't exist anymore. If you want to make a forge these days, you need to be able to make a bellows. Bellows requires a ton of animal hide, which you get from killing dogs and pigs and deer, and some wooden planks and one of these pipes. Then, when you go to make your forge, bellows plus another pipe, a little bit of clay, some stone, And it's both types of stone, by the way, which means we're going to have to break down some normal stone. That will allow us to craft a forge. You don't need to get the book to get the recipe, you just need to get the stuff. So that means that you don't have that situation which happens so often in 7 Days to Die, where you can't progress because you can't make a forge, because you can't find a forge ahead book. The other thing that they've done is there are a lot of scattered houses around now which will have a forge in them. So even if you can't get the gear that you need, you can probably find a forge anyway. So now that we've gotten these wood, let's make ourselves up a storage chest. In fact, let's make 2. Oh, it's not going to let me craft because I've got no space. Fine, let's just throw some scrap on the ground. Let's try that again. Here we go. Okay, I don't want to eat that food at the moment because my actual hunger bar is pretty good, because it looks like it resets whenever you die. So let's just toss this one down here and this one down here. Let's unload everything that isn't mission critical. So we'll put all the gun parts and other miscellaneous parts in here. Mini bike wheels, oil barrels, which was a bit of a score, the nail gun. Oh crikey, now that I've got the wood and I've got a nail gun, I can do a little bit of reinforcing work over here, hopefully to keep some of the nasties away. So let's just reinforce those. And I've just wasted some of my metal. Ah well, life's like that. Alright. Still not too late. Now, you can see what I'm talking about before, I think I mentioned. It's daytime. It's not that cloudy, but it's extremely dark. The whole game is just darker than it should be. And I can understand it being atmospheric, but the inability to actually up the brightness or have a brightness level that is fairly decent during normal light is a bit of a bother. So yeah, and at the end of the day, as much as I like atmospherics, I like it to be reasonable, and I like to be able to record decent stuff for you guys on YouTube. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Let's get over here now. Now it's getting a bit later anyway. Yeah, and I know it's probably twilight and it shouldn't be that light, but it was like that earlier in the day anyway. What's important? Okay, painkillers, beer, vitamins, water, more water, glass jars, everything food related I think is going to go into this chest for now. I mean, as far as food is concerned, supply wise, we're going great guns. I think we'll put the medical supplies in here as well. I'm going to put most of this stuff back onto my bar in a minute anyway, but I just need to work out what I do and don't have. Okay, so let's get stuff in the order that I prefer to have it in. Alright, melee weapon, ranged weapon, tools, food. Keep the... do we need the nail gun on my bar at the moment? Not really. Okay, what else have we got? I don't have any clean water, but I'm not too thirsty at the moment. Planks and stones and feathers. Sticks are standard tools that we need right now. That's the only shovel that I've got. Alright, and that pretty much covers that, and then medical supplies. Alright, back over to this one. It's getting a bit foggy too now. cloth and the hide, the cotton, piping. Alright. Now, these other bits and pieces here are new. You may or may not have seen them before. The casino tokens just break down to scrap iron. The duct tape, well, looks like the duct tape doesn't break down to anything. And I'm not sure what it's used for, so let's have a look. It is used for sweet bugger all, it seems. Alright, so now this episode's going to be wicked long, but I wasn't expecting the dog invasion. I don't know, it's been a ragged start to this season, really has. I hope you stick with me. It's been really hard for me with everything that's been going on lately, and I came really close to throwing in the towel again, but I'm going to push this through and see how we go. However, it's probably time to call it a night. I should be safe up here. We'll find out, and I'll see you all in the morning in the next episode. So thanks for joining me again. As always, I hope you liked the episode. Take care of each other, everybody, and ciao for now.